the Chuwi Hi9 Air from Banggood, and let's have an unboxing and a little bit of a review, and we can see how good this tablet is. It's actually a phablet. Okay. Good packaging as usual. It's a Chuwi box, Hi9 Air, MediaTek, Android. Just put the tablet to one side for a second. Okay, power adapter is European and output 5 volt 2 amps, and power cable. We also got this in the box, little adapter for the UK. So I have already had a go with the tablet, and I can tell you that it comes with a screen protector, which is awful, really terrible, ruins the screen. It's this stupid thing, so please just throw that away. And as you can see, it's a sort of iPad sized tablet. It's got the camera and flash on the rear. Chuwi Hi9 Air, designed by Chuwi, made in China. Copying Apple with that little phrase. Quality sticker there. This is where you take off the back, so you can put in a micro SD and your SIM cards. I've already got 2 SIM cards in there and a micro SD. So it's interesting what bands this device supports, because it's more than we were promised. So you got 2 speakers, one on either corner there. You got a headphone jack, 3.5mm, and a micro USB. On the left side there's nothing. On the right side you got power on and volume up and down. On the rear, on the bottom of the tablet, there's nothing at all. So let's power on, see how long the power up takes. So this has got a 2560 x 1600 screen, fully laminated, and it's therefore a 16:10, which I think is great. Keeps telling me my SanDisk card is corrupt. As you can see, I've got both SIM cards there on 3G. One of them is on 3 in the UK and the other one is on EE in the UK. So I'm just going to plug it in because I need to charge. Sorry about the airplane noise. I live near Heathrow Airport. Okay, so let's have a look at the operating system. Hi9 Air, Android 8.0.0, security patch 5th of February 2018. System update. You can check for updates, and there's no update available at the moment. So when I got the when I received the tablet, it came with a user already on it, so I did a factory reset. So if you want to do a factory reset, go in there, reset, factory data reset, and that will get rid of anything that you're suspicious of, and you'll have a fresh install, as it were. So it's nice and fast, the UI. It seems to be, I've got all my apps on there, as you can see. I put them on there from a backup, or rather from the phone, copied them across through Google from the phone. Just going to add WhatsApp. So yeah, the UI is pretty good. It's a stock Android. I will show you what the original apps were when you receive the device. The original apps are as follows. Those are your original apps. It's got FM radio, standard Google apps, gaps. So that's great, supporting obviously Play Store. So in the Play Store, I'm trying to tap a photo as if it's the actual tablet. Easily done. I'm sure everyone's done that once in a while. Anyway, if you go to settings, you will then see down the bottom device certification uncertified. So what does that mean? It's not certified by Google. So as I've already mentioned, the screen is very nice. However, there is one very strange thing that I have found, which is if you go to change the brightness, absolutely nothing happens. So I don't know if that's a software problem, what it is. I've tried testing it under safe mode as well, it makes no difference. And I've tried going into settings and looking under the settings in mirror vision, because you've got various settings in here which you can change. If you change this to user, you can then go back, picture brightness, and again if you change this, absolutely nothing happens. So I think that must be a software problem. It's going to need an update from Chuwi. So that's one thing. However, I was outside just now and the screen is pretty good in the outdoors. although you can't turn it down. It's annoying at night time. I've so far received probably about 7 or 8 hours screen usage since full charge. It says 3 hours 37 minutes there, so that's presumably screen on time, isn't it? So last full charge 8 hours ago. Those numbers are not very helpful. There is a Geekbench battery benchmark that I'll show you a bit later. The build quality, just before we move on, I will say there's no creaks. It's got quite a good build quality, you know, it just feels good. We'll just see what the thickness is as well. So on the normal part of the body, 8.4 millimeters, and on the camera bump, 8.8, and obviously this is a 10.1 diagonal on the screen in inches, 10.1 inches, and then the bezels. So the bezels, $11.8, side bezels 18 roughly, top one and bottom one because they're the same. As a phone, just want to show you the bands because it is advertised as only having a few bands, and according to this app, MTK Engineering Mode, Start, MTK Settings, MTK Engineering, under Bands, under LTE, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 12, 17, 20, 28, 38, 39, 40 and 41. So that means it really is a global tablet, and I believe you can use that in the US on bands 2, 4, 5, possibly 7, and obviously 20 is also used quite a lot in Europe, and those top ones 38, 39, 40 and 41 are in Asia. So that's good to know. So right, if I want to call myself, there we go, there's a phone call. That's on the regular phone. And then so the speakers are not very good. You'd probably want to be wearing some sort of headphones if you're going to be on a call. And on the WhatsApp, so WhatsApp is working as well. WhatsApp is working, which is good. So I was having some problems with the camera. Seems to be okay now. But to get the camera to work, I had to boot into safe mode. So I'll just show you how you do that. So you hold power off, and then the next time you boot it, it will go into safe mode. It was the front camera, the one that obviously looks at you, that I couldn't get to work. It kept coming up with a weird message saying that it was in use by another app. And I also originally I had a problem where I couldn't get the cameras to work at all. So I went into safe mode and used the cameras, and that seemed to cure the problem. So if you have that problem with the cameras not working at all, persevere with it, because it seems to clear itself up. It does have a haptic, so you can have vibrations. Just vibrated at me just then. So yeah, with the camera it seems pretty decent. It's a 13 megapixel. As you can see, that's pretty good detail there on the leaves. That was on maximum zoom. Here's a bit of video. So that's allegedly 4K video. So that's the camera looking at myself, obviously. The back camera. And then the front camera, as we've already seen. It's pretty good. So the GPS, pretty accurate, quick to connect. So how many satellites is that? 26 in view and 18 in use. So it's pretty impressive, the GPS. This is the Wi-Fi, 130 megabits, 1920 upload, 130 download. And that one was further away. So if you're going to use this, tablet for work, it can be used with Team Viewer, so you can have remote control, remote support. People can support this tablet. However, there is a bug at the moment where the screen was coming up sideways, so that needs to be fixed. Benchmarks: Slingshot Extreme 456, Ice Storm Extreme 10,438. This is a battery benchmark. I'm going to post all of these on the link in the video. So benchmark results, Geekbench battery comparison with the Galaxy Note 3 and Nexus 5, etc. 1110. Benchmarks, battery score, compute benchmark 3523, Geekbench 3523 on the compute, and then the multi-core 4710, single core 1608, so Antutu 99,710. I'll be posting those. I'll put all of these photos on the link in the video. Benchmarks for the eMMC. For the storage, sequential read 144 megabytes a second. Read 112 megabytes a second write. So that's pretty good. So treble, this is Android 8. Anyone wanting to know about treble? Treble check. It's got an A-only system partition, so that's going to be a disappointment for anybody looking to do ROMs, I'm afraid. You get upgrades and updates from Chuwi. It supports the Project Treble, so you should get more updates for security fixes. However, A-only partition, so no A and B. Yeah.